ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः। अथ गीताध्यानश्लोकाः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे खुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानम् मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजम् कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकम् करोति वाचालम् पङ्गुम् लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् शान्ताकारम् भुजगशयनम् पद्मनाभम् सुरेशम् विश्वाधारम् गगनसदृशम् मेघवर्णम् शुभाङ्गम् लक्ष्मीकान्तम् कमलनयनम् योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यम् वन्दे विष्णुम् भवभयहरम् सर्वलोकैकनाथम् यम् ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यम् सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यम् योगिनः यस्यान्तम् न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। नारायणम् नमस्कृत्य नरम् चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीम् सरस्वतीम् व्यासम् ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय कृष्णाय क्लिष्टकारिणे नमो वेदान्तवेद्याय गुरवे बुद्धिसाक्षिणे सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धम् गीतामृतम् महत् गीताशास्त्रमिदम् पुण्यम् यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकादिवर्जितः एकम् शास्त्रम् देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकम् तस्य देवस्य सेवा। ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः। It takes 1 minute for me to recover from that last sloka. But yeah, we will continue from where we left off in the last discussion. We have gotten till here. Sudarshana, do you want to say something?
महोदय न दृश्यते.
Oh yeah. Ayyo. I mean, okay. Hopefully now you can see it.
आम्.
Okay. In the last shloka we saw sarvadvarani samyamya मनो हृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो yogadharanam. So we saw that how Krishna is telling about the sthiti of yogi when he attains something called yogadharanam. So he is attaining dharana by pointing all the five sensory organs inwards and placing the manas in hridaya and confining it so that it does not make any thoughts. He has stopped all the thoughts. And in such, and then he is also restraining all the life's forces, murdhnya, at the top of his head, in the Sahasrara Chakra. And such a state is called Yogadharanam. ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्. Okay. Om iti ekaksharam brahma. So Om iti eva brahma. This is the single akshara pada which is brahma. So he is not saying that Om iti ekaksharam padam that is referring to brahma. It's not that it is referring to brahma, it itself is brahma. Vyaharan mam anusmaran, remembering me. Vyaharan, I don't know what Vyaharan means. Vyaharan, Viharan iti va. Going about the life.
Vadan iti. Vadan. Vyaharan.
Vadan.
Vadan.
Vyavaharaha means to talk, right? To so
Vyahara.
Vyavahara,
Vyahara.
Vyahara. Hmm.
Vyaharati. So it comes from the word Vyahritihi. Vyahriti, we say Bhurbhuvasuvahara. So Om is also a Vyahriti. So that which allows us to enlarge ourselves. Vyaharan. So one who is expanding into the Brahman by doing Anusmarana of
Mam
Krishna.
anusmaran. It is me only. That Brahma,
Mm.
it's me only. Mam anusmaran. Yaha prayati tyajan deham. So the one who lets go of his body doing this, Vyaharan, Mam Anusmaran, Omiti Ekaksharam, Mam Anusmaran Vyaharan, Yaha Tyajati Deham, Saha Yati Paramangatim. He obtains the ultimate Gati in the sense that he becomes like Leena in that Brahma. That's what the meaning I get. Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan, chanting. Vyaharan means chanting. Maam anusmaran, remembering this. Yaha prayati, who departs. Tyajan deham, who departs by quitting the body. Saha yati paramangatim. He obtains the supreme goal. Okay. So, any observations, any comments at this point? No? Okay.
Avagatam.
अस्तु अवगतम् इत्युक्ते all like any more interesting points that you can make. It's I know all of you are getting it. I don't have a doubt that you are not getting it.
Vyaharan, here it is like in one place it is saying Ucharana.
Hmm. Right, that's what Vyaharan is chanting. That's what the meaning is given here as well. But yeah, well, maybe that is the meaning. That's what Sudarshana was also pointing out, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're saying
Expansion.
Bhuvaswaha is also Vyahriti. So
Okay.
similarly, Om is also Vyahriti. So something to be chanted iti va.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Vyaharan, meaning to one can, the word Vyaharati comes uh, from the root V, A, and Hra, means to expand. I mean, though Hra means to just be taken away, Vyaharati is the dissolution of oneself to become Vyapnoti, to encompass and enlarge. That is why Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha are the called the Vyaharitis, because they are used as tools to expand. So it literally means expansion. The material expansion is called bhuhu. The sub-material, you could say, is bhuvaha, and swaha is the superior supernatural expansion. So here Om is the highest expansion. So one who is undergoing this expansion as he or she is remembering it. Om iti aksharam brahma vyaharan. He is expanding into the Brahma as he is remembering. The manas is doing the anusmarana, is what I feel. Please give me your inputs.
No, तद् व्याहृति एव माम् अनुस्मरण इति मन्ये. That
Oh,
expansion itself, it's not really different from remembering me. Because this me, mom, I'll do the same old trick that I've been using. I'll replace it with Atma.
hmm.
And he is just realizing himself by doing this Yahriti. He's expanding into himself. And that is what he is remembering with it. Yeah. No? Okay. Let's see what Shankaracharya has to say. ओमिति एकाक्षरं ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मणः अभिधानभूतम् ओङ्कारम् व्याहरन् उच्चारयन्. Okay, व्याहरन् is being translated to उच्चारयन्. तदर्थभूतं माम् ईश्वरम् अनुस्मरन्. Okay, the meaning of this Omkara itself is Ishwaram. So that Ishvara itself is Omkara. So by just taking that name, by just saying Om, he is also remembering this Ishvara, because Om is itself Ishvara. Because if you go to Patanjali Yoga Sutras, there it says that Pranava is like the Omkara itself is the name of Ishvara, or a way to remember Ishvara. So, ma'am, were you trying to say something? I'm sorry. No?
Nothing, sir. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Vyaharan mam anusmaran kim tadarthabhutam mam ishwaram anusmaran niti. So, the meaning of this Onkara itself is Ishvara. By doing this Ucharana, he is remembering this Ishvara. Anuchintayan, anusmaran anuchintayan yaha. Prayati mriyate. Yaha means that person. Prayati mriyate. Mriyate means who dies. Saha. Tyajan parityajan deham shariram. Tyajan deham iti prayana visheshanartham. So he is saying prayati. Prayati does not necessarily mean death. Prayati means the one who goes somewhere. Ityapi, like that could also be a meaning. So Bhagavan is particularly talking about Yajandeham Prayati, while letting go of the body Prayati, in the sense that he dies, he lets go of the body. So Deham Tyajan Prayanam Atmanaha Na Swarupanashe Netyarthaha. Oh, प्रयाणविशेषणार्थं देहत्यागेन प्रयाणम् आत्मनः न. Yeah, so he is particularly being he is pointing out that it is not the prayana of the Atma itself, because Atma is Thanu. So Atma does not move. So he is taking the time to point out the fact that Atma is not the one that is actually doing this prayana. It is that Deha which is going away. न स्वरूपनाशे नेत्यर्थः. इति अर्थः न स्वरूपनाशे न इति so it's basically how do I say आत्मनः न स्वरूपनाशे न इति okay Swarupanashena. Yeah, he is basically pointing out that there is no anasha to Atma. Swarupanashaha na ityarthaha. Saha evam yati gacchati paramam prakrishtam gatim. And that person. So he said yaha, he is saying saha. The person who does this, he obtains paramam gatim, ultimate goal. Sudarshana, any corrections to my understanding?
Naya Mahodaya, Samyak. What is, yeah, like you said, what he's trying to say is that the prayana here refers to leaving of the body alone and not the departure from one's own nature.
Right. Swarupanashaha na. तदेव
न
स्वरूपं न
स्वरूपनाशेन इति अर्थः. देहत्यागेन प्रयाणं न तु स्वरूपनाशेन इति.
right okay
It's interesting to note that he's being very cautious and so mindful of what prayana is mean, and he's taking up each word to
because
preempt all the questions one may have. Not, of course, not, or not all, but at least he's trying to be very careful about it.
I think this directly comes from what Krishna is doing, right? He is particularly saying the dehatyaga.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You
understood.
see that? He's not saying prayati because he has been talking about this prayana since 2-3 shlokas. He has been
Hmm.
taking the same word prayana in the sense to mean die.
Hmm.
But now he is saying tyajan deham iti vadati.
Hmm.
So he's particularly pointing out that while letting go of the body, who is this guy who's letting go of the body? That guy is the Atma who is not changing.
Hmm.
So Swarupanashaha Atmanaha Nasti iti.
Hmm.
iti.
Yeah.
Any other observations?
Means the Atma remains the same, but it changes the body.
Yes. As pointed out earlier as well, Krishna says this, right? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. Oh, he also says this. What does he say? वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. So meaning that it's like just like we remove yesterday's clothes and put on new clothes today. Similarly, the Atma, it lets go of the old body, which has been jirna, which has been completely like decayed. It takes a new one. So
Here, I think it is not changing the body. Here, it is talking about reaching the pranava.
absolutely, that is true. So
Yeah,
here it is the same one that is changing the bodies. That is also
Atma.
not changing its nature.
Ah,
स्वरूपनाशः
yes.
न इति स्वरूपनाशे अस्य अर्थः स्वरूपनाशः न इति
Ati, yes, but at sa evam yati gacchati paramam prakushta. Here there is no change of phases, but it is getting into the, because it's, I think this particular yoga is completely an Akshara Brahma yoga, no?
right.
So it is not the recycle kind of
That's true.
description.
No, even during that recycling, the Atma really does not change.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So,
that is definitely correct.
yeah.
But this sloka is talking about the one who leaves his body reciting Om Akshara. That Akshara itself has a Brahma, and there is no destruction of Atma. Only he just changes in the prana, but that he only leaves the body. But there is no destruction of the Atman, as is the entirety of the Atma reaches the pranava while reciting, if I
Yes, yes.
understand properly and summarize this.
Correct.
Yeah.
100% right. Of course, here he is not talking about Dehantara Prapti. Absolutely. He is saying Sayati Paramam Gati. This person obtains the ultimate thing. Iti Uktam. He is very careful not to explain what that thing is. Paramam Gatihi, Paramagatihi Kim. Iti Noktam. केवलं परमां गतिं याति इति उक्तम् पश्यामः यदि कृष्णः एव वदति किं परमः गतिः कः इति so okay, for those who might have trouble with Sanskritam, Krishna is he is telling that this person will obtain the ultimate goal, but he is not exactly told what is the goal. Has he? As far as I remember, he has not, right? In the previous shlokas, has Krishna mentioned what is the Paramagati?
सः अक्षरम् एव इति वदति ब्रह्म एव परमां गतिम् इत्येव
तत्तु नोक्तं
अक्षरं
खलु
ब्रह्म परमं when he used the word paramam in the first verse, second verse,
right.
the ultimate is that.
Oh yes, so he is just referring, it's a loop. You remember Brahma and you become Brahma. Okay, or okay, yeah.
Like Om itself is a Parabrahma. So
Correct.
who thinks that word itself as Parabrahma, so he chants that word, and that word itself as a Parabrahma. So that's correlated. So he doesn't need to visualize or think or
No. Actually, we can take it one step deeper, just like what Sudarshana has said in the last, like he was telling. We can say that this person,
Hmm.
सः किं करोति व्याहरन् ओङ्कारं व्याहरन् प्रयाति. So what he is doing is he is expanding into ओङ्कार इत्यपि वक्तुं शक्यते.
Okay.
So we'll go to the next shloka. Sudarshana, can you read this one?
अनन्यचेताः सततम्
अनन्यचेताः सततम्
यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः
यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः
तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ
तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ
नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः
नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः. Oh, this is very interesting. As far as I can understand, अनन्यचेताः सततं ये मां स्मरति नित्यशः. Ananyachetaha, those people with ananyacheta, in the sense that they do not have anything else on their mind. What do they have on their mind? Satatam mam smarati. All these people, स्मरति इत्युक्ते एकवचनम् अनन्यचेताः. एतत् बहुवचनं वा महोदय? एकवचनमेव वा?
न तत्र चेतस् इति सकारान्त पुल्लिङ्गशब्दः
ओ
तस्मात् एकवचने अनन्यचेताः इत्येव भवति नचिकेताः इति
चेताः चेतसौ चेतसः इति वा? अस्तु. Yeah. So the person, it's not multiple people. The person who has single-minded smarana of me, nityashaha, always, satatam nityashaha. Satatam also means always. Nityashaha also seems like always. Okay, we'll see. Tasyaham sulabhaha. Aham tasya sulabhaha. For him I am easy. Partha. नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः तस्य अहं सुलभः. For such a yogi who is nityayukta, who is always connected, who is always doing this marana, for that person I am sulabha. Sulabha means easy to obtain. Sulabha. Okay. Any observations here? Any clue why he is using two words that mean the same thing?
Which two words?
Satatam and nityashaha.
Satatam is Nitya is every day, always.
Oh, or is it Nitya Chetasaha Satatam? So he's always Ananya Chetaha. Kshamyata, not Nitya Chetaha. So this person is always Ananya Chetaha. Chetaha. Kshamyata.
Chita.
Evancha
Nitya.
Satatam Nityam Nityashah Smarati. Itiva. Is that how one should take it?
We can take it as like 24/7, 365 days.
No, people need to sleep
Satyatam
also.
is like, every moment, minute. Niteshaha, every day. I mean, crude translation, I can say
Might
that.
be, yeah. That's what I'm just trying to see if there is a nuance to this word Satatam. We think it's always, but is there more nuance to it? So, like Nitya Shaha also, like what do these words actually mean? Let's see. Okay. Any more observations before we go to the translation Shankara Bhashya?
Yeah, I also favor this idea that Nityashaha and Satatam could be synonymous, and then meaning every day and in all circumstances. Satatam is in all circumstances. Nityashaha is like a temporal thing in a daily routine.
What exactly is the root of this Satatam?
Tan iti dhatuhu,
Mhm.
tatam ityukte, that which is permeated. Satatam tadapi tad avyayam iti jayate.
Oh, I see. Everywhere, all the time.
Hmm.
This is spatial, this is temporal.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
here one Nitya Shaha, it is giving it as Nitya, Satatam is Nirantara.
No, everywhere, Satatam. That's what
Nirantara, okay.
Nirantara. So, in the sense that this is spatial, it's referring to
Satatam.
situations and places and stuff. While this is referring to time, always, everywhere.
There
It
is no space, I suppose. It's time. It's only a time. Two different units of time.
no
No, if
Tatam.
it is
Tatam is the world.
units of time, they will be very synonymous. Then
Right.
they will mean the same thing.
Right.
Nityashaha and
Okay.
Satatam. So
Okay.
we are just pondering over the idea if one of them should be spatial.
I think in the sense that sarvamidam tatam ityuktam khalu. Sarvamidam tatam meaning he meant it as this world. So satatam would means everywhere. Okay, we'll see. All right. Ananya chetaha without deviation of the mind. Satatam always iti kritam. They made it. They translated it to always. Yaha mam smarati, the one who remembers. Nityashaha regularly. They made Nityashaha into regularly. Tasya aham sulabhaha partha nityayuktasya yoginaha. Atra, it's very interesting. They translated Nityashaha to regularly, while they translated Nitya to constantly.
There are four. I just opened this dictionary. Other meanings: uninterrupted, perpetual, continual, constant, as you say mentioned. And there's a very interesting translation. I'm sorry. The meaning eternal.
Satatam.
Huh.
Oh, interesting. So it does
And
not have everywhere. Does it have the meaning of everywhere? Do you see that?
eternal, no, not everywhere. And continuous, all are adjectives. And satatam is constantly. It's like adverb.
Hmm.
Satata, satata is eternal. Satatam is constantly.
Hmm. Okay.
No, but both of them, if they're almost very close in meaning, then I believe. But if you just look at the word which is an adjective of ananya chetaha satatam, mam yaha nityashah smarati, one who meditates upon me regularly, nityashah, but he or she must be ananya satatam ananya chetaha, their mind should ever be ananya, So in that sense, Nityashaha will become an adverb for the verb Smarati, whereas Satatam will become an adjective of the word Ananya Chetaha. Katham Ananya Chetaha, Satatam Ananya Chetaha, meaning one whose mind is ever fiddle on one object alone, meaning in all circumstances and in all bhavas is what I think. In all situations, circumstances, situations, and places. Of course, here place doesn't literally mean a physical place, but a place then determines the role and the circumstance. So I would go by that meaning if we are to hair pick between Satatam and Nityasha.
Let's see what Shankaracharya does. Uh, अनन्यचेताः न अन्यविशेषे चेतः यस्य सः अयम्. So he's saying those who don't have अन्यविशेषे चित्तः, don't have mind in other things, सः, that person is ananyachetaah. Ananyachetaah yogi satatam sarvada. Satatam he has translated to sarvada, always. Yaha mam Parameshwaram Smarati Nityashaha. He is not really giving a translation to Nityashaha. He is saying Nityashaha Smarati Satatam iti Nairantaryam Uchyate. Satatam ityukte Nairantaryam, without stopping. Nityashaha iti Dirghakalatvam Uchyate. Oh, so maybe they are right in making Nityashaha into regularly, Dirghakalatvam, regularly for a long time, and Satatam meaning Nairantaryam, continuously as well. Tasya yoginaha aham sulabhaha. For such a yogi, I am easy to obtain. Sukhena labhaha sulabhaha. Ye partha, he partha, nityayuktasya sada samahitachittasya yoginaha. Okay. So for whom exactly, what kind of yogi is this person? This person is Nityayuktaha. He is always doing this kind of yoga. Samahita chittaha, has gathered his chitta and has concentrated it completely onto one thing and one thing alone. Ataha evam, yataha evam, ataha ananyachetaha san mayi sada samahitaha bhavet. Why ananyachetaha san mayi sada samahitaha? So this person should be always remembering me. Who is this me? The Atma itself. Tava saulabhyena kim syat. Tava saulabhyena kim syat. Ityuchyate shrunu tat mama saulabhyena tad bhavati. Saulabhyena kim syat. What exactly is easy? Saulabhyena kim syat. Ityuchyate tat mama saulabhyena tat bhavati. What is this exactly? The last line, Sudarshana? I could not really get this
तव
one.
सौलभ्येन किं स्यात् इति उच्यते शृणु तत् मम सौलभ्येन यद्भवति. Now he's continuing this line for the next verse. He's giving a link between this verse and the next. What I will get out of getting you, I mean, achieving you, what will I get out of it?
Correct. He is saying this person is always thinking about me. What is the point of thinking about you? Is the important question that will come up, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, interesting. So, any thought before we go to the next shloka?
Just to summarize that, like it is also having a definition of a yogi. Again, another definition of yogi. Yogi is the one who always remembers and chants continuously every day forever. I mean, there is one more meaning is constant and nitya. Nitya Shaha, that is also meaning given, as you mentioned. Uh, he is the yogi, and for him, I am very easy to. He can approach me very easily. Sulamaha. I am available to such kind of person. That's a like making a crux of this particular shloka 8.14.
Hmm. Yes. So now the question is, what will I get by obtaining you? Hey Krishna. That's what Shankaracharya is saying at the end. Tavala tava saulabhyena kim syat? What will happen by obtaining you? Iti. So that's what he'll say in the next verse. Let's see. Kim vadati
Sir,
Krishna.
about this yogi, can't you? I don't know exactly. Can we connect that to Omkaram Bindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dhyayanti Yoginaha Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namaha?
We can, yeah, I think so. But I think Bindu Samyuktam Kevalam Omkaram na. Omkaranantaram, so the gap after the the gap after the Omkara, the Turiya, that is what is the actual thing. Uh, so, okay, we can get back to it.
I think Bindu Samyuktam is the same thing, no? In 8.11 or 12, this one who the one who keeps that this one in the Bindu or like kind of position. Same thing, right?
No, I believe Bindu is referring to that Anuswara at the end.
Or
In Kannada, maybe we call it Sunna. In Telugu, we call it Sunna. The Miti Shabdam.
Anuswara.
Yeah. Okay. So Darshana, can you read the next shloka?
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म
दुःखालयमशाश्वतम्
दुःखालयमशाश्वतम्
नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः
नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः
संसिद्धिं परमां गताः
संसिद्धिं परमां गताः. Okay. माम् उपेत्य पुनर्जन्म कीदृशं पुनर्जन्म दुःखालय दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतं पुनर्जन्म ना नाप्नुवन्ति न आप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धं परमां गताः. Okay, I think this is what I understand. Mamupetya, by obtaining me, Dukhalayam Ashashvatam Punarjanma. So this is a kind of Janma that is completely filled with Dukkha, and also it is Ashashvata, it will go away in a bit. That kind of Punarjanma. Na Apnuvanti, they do not obtain such a Punarjanma. Mahatmanaha, such a person is a Mahatma. What kind of Mahatma is he? Samsiddham Paramangataha. So he has become Siddha and he has obtained the Paramagati.
Ultimate goal.
Yes. Iti manya. Any thoughts? Anything? Am I missing something? I could be.
Dukkhalaya, what it could be.
Dukkhalaya. Janma itself is Dukkha.
Alaya. Why
That
Alaya?
Alaya. Alaya means home of Dukkha.
Is
So
it
the
Prithvi
Punarjanma.
or
No. The Punarjanma itself. The Janma itself is always filled with Dukkha. So it's just saying that whatever Janma it might be, it is always completely filled with Dukkha. So it is a Dukkhalaya.
Is coming to Bhuloka is Dukkhalaya?
No, having a Janma itself is a Dukkhalaya.
Okay.
So it's very, very similar, like, it sounds very, very close to what Buddha says. The first truth, Dukkham Dukkham Sarvam Dukkham iti. There is no real satisfaction. So Dukkham does not necessarily mean suffering. It could mean suffering as well. It could also refer to milder cases of suffering such as dissatisfaction. It need not be something that is like, like it need not be despair. It could be like mild dukkhas, in the sense that dissatisfaction, etc. Like, even if we obtain everything in this world, still there is that dukkha. So in that sense, it is a dukkhalaya iti manye. So any thoughts there?
Dukkhalayam, Ashashwatam. So there is, it hints to there being a need for certainty and a need for sukha, both by this negation of the word dukkhalayam ashashwatam. So which means the desire of the soul is naturally to long for shashwata, that is permanence or some certainty, and also sukha. So it could actually take us to the very definition of Brahman, as they say, Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So the opposite of Dukkhalaya is Ananda, and the opposite of Ashashvatam is Sat. Existence itself is lends that permanence, and Ananda itself lends its Sukha. So the soul is craving intuitively to reach back to Brahman in that sense also, is, I think.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Mam upetya, having obtained me, punaha janma dukkhalayam ashashvatam na apnuvanti. They do not obtain dukkhalayam, places full of miseries, and ashashvatam, temporary janma, punarjanma. Mahatmanaha, these great souls, samsiddham, attaining perfection, paramam gataha, having achieved perfection, that is the highest goal. As a result of reaching me, the exalted ones who have attained the highest perfection do not uh, get rebirth, which is an abode of sorrow and is impermanent. Iti, this is what the translation says. So before we go to Shankara Bhashya, any comments? Okay. Mam upeत्य, mam ईश्वरम upeत्य, मद्भावमापद्य, right? मद्भावम आपद्य, पुनर्जन्म, पुनरुत्पत्तिम न नाप्नुवन्ति, न प्राप्नुवन्ति, किं विशिष्टं पुनर्जन्म न प्राप्नुवन्ति इति तद्विशेषण तद्विशेषणमाह. So he said this visheshana. Dukkhalayam, dukkhanam, adhyatmikadinam. So there are three kinds of dukkhas: adhibhautika, adhidaivika, and adhyatmika iti. Alayam, akshetram, sorry, akshayam, alayam, akshayam, aliyante asmin dukkhani iti. Aliyante asmin dukkhani iti. In the thing in which all the dukkhas are nicely situated is dukkhalayam. So what kind of dukkhas? The three kinds of dukkhas: adhibhautika, adhidaivika, adhyatmika. Iti dukkhalayam janma. Na kevalam dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Not only it's a dukkhalaya, it is also ashashvata. avasthitasvarupancha, sorry, anavasthitasvarupancha does not really exist permanently iti. Na napnuvanti idrusham punarjanma mahatmanah yatayah samsiddham मोक्षाख्यम परमां प्रकृष्टं गताः प्राप्ताः ये पुनः मां न प्राप्नुवन्ति ते पुनः आवर्तन्ते. So obviously the opposite side of the coin is those who do not obtain me, they get this kind of dukhalaya. They get this kind of janma iti. Kim punaha tvattah अत्य अन्यत् प्राप्ताः पुनरावर्तन्ते इति उच्यते. किं पुनः त्वत्तः अन्यत् प्राप्ताः पुनरावर्तन्ते उच्यते. So what happens, like what exactly is going on for those who do not get you, that is going to be continued in the next slokam. So okay, I did not actually explain. I'm so sorry. Mam upetya, by obtaining me, who is this Mam? Ishwaram. Mad bhavam apadya, he gets my bhava, in the sense that he becomes Leena in me. Punarjanma punaravrittim na prapnuvanti. So that's what he is saying. They do not obtain next like new birth, punarjanma. So he's he's explaining the Visheshanas Dukkhalayam and as well as Ashashvatam na prapnuvanti iti. Any observations, any comments, any details I might have missed?
Why? So could you please, Savitari, please go.
See, Punarjanmas Dukkha Shashvatam, he says. He meant only in the human form or any living form?
Any form,
Okay.
not necessarily human. So it like you might go to Swarga or Naraka, or again you might come on to Bhuloka. There are so many lokas to be in. But he is saying that if again it's a janma, attu dukkhalayameva iti.
Only it refers only to living things, right? Do we become non-living thing also? I don't know. I just want to ask you.
That I don't know.
Okay, so
Actually,
thank you.
what I've heard is there are so many yonis in this world, including rocks.
Yeah, it's, Charachara Jivi, that itself says, no? They're also Jivi.
How?
They too
Yeah,
have Atma.
no, in the sense that Atma is everywhere. But Achara Jivi means that could mean those Jivis which do not move, in the sense that you could think of a tree which does not move. That is an Achara Jivi.
If you look into this one, I mean, it may not be the exact, I'm just, sharing the thought. I think this one's Putra, they were cursed, right, in the Mahabharata, and Sri Krishna just breaks those twin brothers, this one curse. I don't know, Ashwini Putras or somebody's Putras, twin.
No, two Gandharvas.
Gandharvas.
They are
And
in the form of a
Narada
tree.
Muni curses, right?
Yeah, they are in the form of a tree, but trees have jiva, right? It's not like they are dead. They are living. So she's asking, do non-living things also like,
Non-living.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Charachara Jivi.
That
Oh,
is
sorry.
achara. Achara means those
Okay.
who do not
Non-living
move.
things.
Yeah.
If that is the case, we Jivanadi, and also we say mountains are also having kind of conscience. Somewhere I don't remember the reference. The mountains are being like referred, and they were floating it since one point of
No, no, no.
time.
They had wings. They used to
Yeah,
fly in the
floating, yeah,
sky,
things.
and then they would settle down on human settlements. They would nicely squash animals and any living organism that was below,
It's like
unfortunately below them.
in
So Indra
Avatar
had to,
movie how it floats. Yeah, correct, correct.
and then Indra had to cut down their wings in order to
Yeah,
make them.
this is a good thought. Like we can search, but Meru Parvata, Himalaya Parvata, all are living, I suppose, but they may not be having that kind of conscience or this one like us.
This comes
They
up. This
might have.
story. This comes
Yeah,
up in Ramayana as well. There
yeah.
is this that what is that Parvata's name? I don't remember. It hides in the Samudra. Vayu helps him. So when Hanuman is flying over the Samudra, this Parvata, he is very grateful. He says that, Vayu helped me. Now I must help the son of Vayu or something like that. He tries to come up and, like, ask Hanuman to take rest. What is the name of that Parvata? Um, Mainaka. His name is Mainaka. Mainaka Parvata. But Hanuman, like, he is on the Ramakarya, so he does not stop. He just puts one hand on top of the shoulder and says, not now. He'll come back later. Uh,
Sir, Meru Parvata here means Mount Everest, huh?
no, no, no. Meru Parvata is a different Parvata. It's a golden, uh, I believe it used to be in the Vindhya range of mountains.
Yeah, this actually Mount Everest comes in the Vindhya range only, na?
No, 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 no. It's in the Himachal range. There are two different ranges, ma'am. This is in central India, near Maharashtra and stuff.
Okay, and the other one?
Uh, Himalayas, Mount Everest is in Himalayas, right?
Uh,
It's on the it's in the north.
yeah, yeah, that's what.
Hmm.
I mean that
I heard,
that's
I heard,
actually in
I heard
China, right?
that's yeah, it's actually in Tibet, occupied by China. But anyways, I heard that this Meru Parvata was actually very, very tall. He grew very proud that he was the tallest mountain. He
Yeah,
started blocking the sun completely, and
yeah.
then
Even in I mean, according to geography, also it is considered as the tallest mountain with eight
no,
thousand
no,
eight
no,
hundred and
no.
forty
That's what, ma'am. 1 minute.
eight feet.
So what happens is Agastya Muni comes and the Meru Parvata bows down and does namaskara to Agastya Muni. And then he says that I am going to south and you stay like this. When I come back, you can stand up tall. That's what he says. And so the Meru Parvata, he is still bowing down. And Agastya Muni does not come back because he does not want Meru Parvata to raise tall and block all the sun. So I believe it's in the central India. It's near the origin points of Godavari. All of these come from the Vindhya mountain ranges. They're not
There
in
are
the.
two things actually. Uh, this Meru Parvata is not exactly how we see like raising from the ground and raising upwards. But it's in a little different way, if I understand properly, if I remember what our Guruji said. Like it is coming from Australia, it is going till towards the Alaska. That's why it is definitely, as you said, it's actually touching the Madhya Pradesh. What is that? Ujjain, and that is one understanding. Another understanding is it is that Parvata which is like spanning multiple lokas.
I see.
Huh.
Yeah, of course.
I have a
I've
video.
heard
I
that
have
you
to
cannot.
search actually. Huh?
I've heard that you cannot really see Meru Parvata because it's a
No, that
completely
we can.
golden
Yeah.
mountain, etc.
Yes, exactly.
But anyways, coming back to the discussion, any points to be risen here regarding this explanation? Why did we go to Parvatas? Oh, we are talking about are non-living things also actually containing soul? I would say so. in the sense that soul is like this Atma is everywhere. Sarvagataha sthanuhu achaloyam sanatanaha ityadi uktam. So Bhagavan himself says that this is everywhere. Sarvagataha sthanuhu does not move, etc. So, but anyways, coming back, any points here? No? Alright, this is a good place to stop. Thank you very much for joining me today also.
अनेके धन्यवादाः.
Dhanyawada. I think can we Kshamapana this one can we do?
किमर्थं?
Karacharanitam va
आमां.
Rajam.
करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो.
Usha Arya has sent a small idea of conducting a quiz on a particular chapter after it is done. So she already has a list of questions she has prepared. Maybe once we have covered sufficient ground, Trivikram Arya can moderate the quiz, if that is an idea which sounds good to all of people here.
For me to moderate the quiz, I should first know it.
Yeah.
I can try, but okay. All right.
No, I think we are all here as seekers and learners, so it's not a problem.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Dhanyawadaः.
Namaskara.
धन्यवादः.
Ram Ram.
Sarvam
नमस्कारः.
Krishnarpणमस्तु.
Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.
हरे कृष्ण.